All right, welcome back to Des Moines Capitals Hockey. Getting ready to bring you the fourth matchup between the Des Moines Oakleys, the visiting team, and the Des Moines Capitals, the home team. As the Capitals have won all three matchups this year. The last one went to a 9-round shootout over at the Metro Ice Arena. Oakleys come in here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oakleys come in here at 8th spot, 12 wins, 10 losses. 3 shootout losses, good for 27 points and 8th place in the Midwest High School League standings. 102 goals for, 87 goals against, 214 minutes and penalties. They are 0-3 and 1 in the last 4 games. The Capitals come in here setting 5th in the Midwest High School League standings. 25 games played, 18 wins, 7 losses, 36 points on the season, 114 goals for, 58 goals against, 348 minutes and penalties, and they are on a 3-game winning streak. The Des Moines Capitals are. Scoring leaders for the Oakleys. As my screens close out here. Ryan Dunn with 26 goals. Carter Hobbs with 32 assists. Carter Hobbs with 54 points on the season. Ryan Dunn with 26 minutes and penalty minutes. And Ryan Dunn with 4 power play goals. Carter Hobbs 1 shorthanded goal. And Jack Evans with 9 wins for the Oakleys. Capitals scoring leaders, number 21, and Clark Kruger with 23 goals and 31 assists with a total of 54 points on the season. Brody Stiles with 66 minutes and penalties. Brett Baxter with 7 power play goals and 3 shorthanded goals. Ethan Burney with 7 wins. And that is going to do it for my stats there. That was quick. No one's coming out on the ice. I thought they'd be out here by now. So we'll set and wait. Who's all listening? We got 14 on YouTube. We got anybody on Facebook? A couple on Facebook. All right, somebody give me some warm weather. Where you at? And is it warm? Because it is definitely not warm at Bucks Arena tonight. A high of about 7 today. Oh, gosh, yes. I'll take a cookie. Thank you. All right, since they're not out here, I'm going to eat a Girl Scout cookie. I'll be back in just a few minutes. All right, Rob Paulus, Tony Scott getting ready to bring you the fourth matchup between the Des Moines Capitals and Des Moines Oak Leafs. I've already been through the stats, as I thought they were coming out 5 minutes ago. So Capitals will be wearing their white jerseys going to your right on the screen. The Oak Leafs wearing their dark going to your left. Starting lineup's just about underway. Rob, you headed to Omaha this weekend?
Yes, I will be. I'll be there sharp at noon. Kind of a different thing this weekend with the early games.
Yeah.
Which spells trouble for a lot of hockey parents.
Yes, well, maybe I wish I was hanging out with the parents. I'm going to have a long day. We got to keep these boys busy Saturday after the game.
Keep them out of trouble.
Spaghetti. We're probably not even going to check in the hotel until 9 o'clock at night. So we're going to be busy. Got a lot of stuff planned over in Omaha. And all right, here we go. Starting lineup. Excuse me. Left defense. Number 34, Sam Knopfler. Right defense. A senior from Dowling High School, number 27, Brody Stiles. A senior. Left wing. Leonard Hubbard. Right wing, a senior from Dowling, number 21, Clark Kruger. And a center, number 29, Ankeny High School, number 29, Brett Baxter. And in net tonight, number 1, Ethan Burney. We're going to do the national anthem. All right, national anthem done, and going to do some scholarships here. The Craig Long Scholarship is going to be announced tonight. Carter Hobbs getting in the Oakley's $1,000 scholarship, Craig Long scholarship.
This year's Capital Senior selected by the organization is number 32, Will Young.
Will Young gets it for the Des Moines Capitals senior, $1,000 scholarship. Now we're going to play some hockey, boys.
And what a great award with the Craig Long scholarship for both Des Moines teams and recognizing both Des Moines teams and those young men, both well deserved.
Craig Long was always at Buccaneer Arena. That's where I remember him from. He went to all the Bucks games, and Scott Long used to play for the Capitals and coach the Capitals, so he was always at the Capitals games.
Just a rich tradition in that family of hockey, you know, kind of synonymous with Des Moines.
Yeah.
You know, before hockey was at what it is now in Des Moines, those guys were heavily involved with it.
Butch and Jill Harvest, 70 degrees in Hilton Head Island. Oh my God, that sounds good.
Jealous right now in Hilton Head.
It's about 32 degrees at my feet right now. Capitals win the faceoff, picked off by the Oakleys, sent on the near side, played by Baxter. Capitals dump it down into the Oakleys into the rink, played on the far side by Kruger. Kruger centering pass to Hubbard. Hubbard right back out front to the point. Knopfler fires a shot up in the protective netting. 16:42 left in the first period. Capitals coming out on fire, it looks like, right off the bat. Put some pressure on the Oakleys.
I think there's an opportunity here for the Capitals to get some passes from the point. Not shots, but passes.
Shot on net, saved by Evans. Back out to Stiles. Delayed offsides on the Capitals. And the Capitals able to play it on the near side. Kruger trying to catch up to it, couldn't get to it. Played on the far side by Dunn. And the Oakleys retreat back into their defensive side of the ice. They set up in behind Evans on the near side. Back out to center ice. Played by Stiles. To Warwick. Warwick with it. He dumps it down into the Capitals in the ring. That's going to be icing on the Oakley. 16:04 left in the period.
And right away, you know, you see the Oakleys trying to get out on the points. They know the Capitals like to throw the puck out to the point. They're closing in on those point guys. That's why I said I think you get a pass out from the point.
Oakley sent it to the far side, played by Young. Kept in by Tanner Christ. Sent down in deep in the Oakley, excuse me, Oakley's defensive side of the ice. Back out to the near boards. Bouncing puck loose up to Tanner Christ. And Stern has it for the Oakleys. Nice hard hit by Paulus. Sent on the near side, up through the neutral zone. Puck goes all the way down, and the Capitals in the rink. Icing again on the Oakleys. 15:32 left in the first.
Good job of the Capitals forechecking there to force the icing call, get an offensive zone face-off, and it probably will be to the stick side. No, they're going to take it to the glove side of the goaltender here.
Face off to the, like Rob said, to the glove side.
To bring out back out that first line.
Baxter with it to Kruger on the near boards in the corner. Centering pass right out front. Backhanded shot save. Did it get to the goalie? I'm not sure if it got to the goalie.
I don't think it did. It looked like it was. He got deflected.
Puck's all the way down, and the Capitals in the rink. Back to play it is Young. Young tried to get it up to Baxter, but it went to Kruger instead. Kruger down in deep. Played, shot on net by Baxter, saved by Evans. 15:07 left in the period. Well, it makes you feel a little bit warmer as the Daytona 500 qualifier 125s have just started down in Daytona Beach. It was 85 there today in Daytona Beach. Back out to the blue line. Shot just went wide. Played by Starr. Puck comes all the way out to center ice. Wiersma with it. Wiersma to Bragg. Couldn't hang on to it. And the Oakleys play it on the near side on the half boards. Played by Bragg. Bragg leaves it there for Webb. Oakley's bring it out through the neutral zone on the right side of the ice. Sent off into the corner. May has it for the Oakleys in behind the goal line. Capitals play it on the near side. Left for Starr. Starr sends it to the far side. Davison's going to play it off the right up the left side of the ice. Dumps it down into the Oakleys in the rink. Capitals getting a fresh pair of legs out there as Christ, Paulus, Porp comes out on the front side for the Capitals. Stiles and Knopfler. Offside's waved off, sent over to the far side, and Bernie sent it to the far side, went right to an Oakley player. He had to get back in net pretty quickly.
Just got caught on that one.
Yeah. Puck goes back down, and the Capitals in the rink, played by Stiles. Stiles up to Porp. Capitals have it now up to Paulus. Paulus gets picked at the blue line. Back out to the red line. Porp putting some pressure on him. Played by Stern for the Oakleys. Through the neutral zone. Puck goes back down, and the Oakleys in the rink on the left side of the ice. Sent over to the near side. The puck comes free all the way out to center ice. Knopfler with it. Knopfler back to Stiles, and that's going to be a hand pass. 13-17 left in the first period.
Kind of did a windmill with that. Got caught for using a hand pass there.
Face-off's going to come all the way down on the Capitals' defensive side of the ice on the stick side of Bernie. Baxter with the face-off. Capitals win the face-off, draw it on the half board, but Butler sends it down in deep. May picks it up on the corner, back out to the point. Oakley's tried to tip it on net, couldn't get it. That was Hobbs. The Capitals break it out, get it up to Kruger. Oh, just a bad bounce off the wall for Kruger.
A little bit behind Kruger there. Hard pass for him.
Capitals send it to, or Oakley sent it to the far side, picked off by Hubbard. Hubbard sends it down into the Oakley's defensive side. Played by Baxter. Baxter in the corner to Kruger on the half boards, and the Oakleys send it to the far side, bring it up through the neutral zone, turn the puck over, back out to the Capitals. Kruger from Myers brings it in, fires it, shot over the head of Evans, kept in by Webb at the blue line, and the Oakleys play it on the near side up to May. Capitals back to Young. Young over to Webb off the sideboards. Played by Myers. Myers tried to center it to Bragg, couldn't catch up to it. Oakley's bringing it up through center ice. On the left side by Cooker. Sends it down in the Capitals into the rink. Played on the near side by Wiersma. Back on the far side to Davison. Back up to Bragg. Bragg has it on the left side of the ice. Leaves it there for Starr. Starr brings it in the right side. Fires it lengthwise on the far side of the ice. Hinder dumps it down into the Capitals' defensive side. Played by Davison. Davison up to, leaves it there for Wiersma, up to Chris. Chris back to Porp. Porp up to Wiersma. And the Capitals kind of got bunched up there. No place to go with the puck, and they turn it over. Sent over to the far side, down in the Capitals' defensive side. Goes on net, trickles on net, and Bernie hangs on to it. 11:09 left in the first period. Knotted up at 0.
Like the pace of the game right now, favoring Capitals with their speed here.
Capitals win the face-off. They draw it on the far side, played by Paulus. Kept in on the blue line. Shot saved by Bernie. and sit on the near side. In the near corner, Chris comes in with a hard hit. Sent over to the far side to Paulus. Up through the neutral zone. Paulus dumps it down into the Oakley's end of the rink. Sent over to the near side. Played by Paulus. Or now it goes to Paulus. Back to play it by Porp. Out to Kanafa, top of circle. He's had some room there, and the lane got clogged up there. Puck comes all the way back out to the neutral zone. Played by Paulus. Paulus dumps it in on the right side of the ice this time, and the Capitals are making a line change. Back out to the blue line, and it was kept in, but the Capitals thought it was offside. Tagged back up. And May has it for the Oakleys. He brings it in, falls down. The Capitals able to turn and burn, come back the other way. Gets it up to Kruger. Kruger has it at the blue line. Brings it down in the Oakley's into the rink. Played by Hubbard. Loose puck on the far side by the Zamboni door. Into the corner it goes. Baxter trying to dig it out. Oakley's come in. Dunn has it. Still tied up in the corner. Kruger comes in to help out. He comes up with it, gets it back out to the point to Will Young. Shot off the goaltender, steered off into the corner. I thought that was going in, and the puck comes up through center ice, picked off by Kruger. Kruger has it at the red line. Back out to the blue line again. Young has it.
Mr. Kruger's getting the full attention of the Oakleys right now. It should leave somebody else open.
Kruger has it on the far corner. Left there by Webb. Webb back up to Baxter. Baxter to Webb. Sent off in the far half boards.
You see when Kruger gets that puck, there's 1, 2, maybe even 3 guys going after him.
Puck goes all the way down, and the Oakley's in the rink. Played by Bragg. Into the corner it goes. Webb has it. Well, Rob, we know more than one person on this team can score for the Capitals. We've seen it all year long. And,
absolutely.
And we're used to them trying to cover up Kruger. Fires it, shot on net. Offsides though, 8:41. Like you said, that just leaves somebody else open.
And that's what's made Clark Clark Kruger so dangerous this year, is he's not afraid to distribute the puck. And if you want to put 2 guys on him to neutralize him, he'll find the open guy, and the other guy will bury the puck just as easily.
Capitals win the faceoff. They draw it in behind their own goal line. Played on the far side to Paulus. Paulus is going to skate it up to Porp, and it goes off the skates all the way down on the offensive side of the ice for the Capitals. Played by Christ in the corner. And Davison loses the edge, falls down, makes a good recovery. He steals the puck from him, back up on the near side to play it as Porp. Porp across the blue line, fires it on net, saved by Evans. Sent off to the far side. Paulus keeps it alive. Searing pass right out in front, broken up. And here comes the Oakleys trying to move it forward. Nice forecheck by Paulus. Bouncing puck loose right in front of the goaltender. Paulus trying to get a stick on it. He does. Fires it. Shot. Just went wide. The goaltender had Evans moving to our left, his right.
Capitals getting fresh legs on the ice.
Shot saved, Evans. Yeah, Capitals able to get fresh legs out there. Capitals trapped the Oakleys down in their defensive side of the ice. Bouncing puck, still kept alive. Capitals doing a good job on their offensive side of the ice. Oakleys skate it free, though, up through the neutral zone. Warwick has it for the Oakleys, and the Capitals pick it off. Kanafa picks it off. Kanafa up to Kruger. Kruger to Baxter, and the Capitals dump it in on net. Evans makes the save, hangs on to it. 7:03 left in the first period.
Well, some sustained pressure there by the Capitals, putting the heat a little bit on the Oakleys, and Oakleys so far responding well to the goaltender.
Well, I see my chocolate people are on. Pam Starr listening from Hilton Head, and the weather is great. Pam, thank you so much. Rob Paulus and I will definitely enjoy the chocolate by the sea, as I forgot to bring them here tonight. I was going to. They're on my office desk. I did not open them. I'll wait until I can share them with Rob, but Rob and I appreciate the card and the chocolates. It will not go to waste, I guarantee you that. Shot on net, saved by Bernie. Played on the near side. Shot on net again, Bernie with the save. Played to the near side to Bragg. And the Capitals pick it up in behind their own goaltender, Bernie. The Capitals able to clear it out up through center ice. Stern dumps it right back down, and the Capitals in the rink. Played by Young. Young has it on the near side, the right side of the ice. He's just going to skate right with it. Brings it all the way down, still has it. Into the corner it goes. He pays the price, took a hard hit. Chris comes in to help out. Searing pass, shot just went wide. Pauls with a shot on net. And Evans just plays it off the backboards, hangs on to it. 5:55 remaining in the first period.
Yeah, Pauls couldn't get his stick inside a little bit too much. The puck was right at his feet, trying to get that one-timer in. Just really couldn't get in position to get a whole lot of wood on it.
Chris with the face-off to the glove side of Evans. Capitals win the face-off, steered into the corner. Back to play is Porup. Porup couldn't hang on to it. Chris down on the inboards. Chris with it in the corner, leaves it there for Wiersma. Wiersma played it at the blue line, couldn't hang on to it, but Chris comes back out to play it. Bouncing puck loose, played in the near corner. Porup with it again. Played on the half boards, nice check from Chris. Back and forth between the blue line. Wiersma picks it up in front of his own goaltender. He spins and moves to the right, gets it up to Chris, and that's going to be icing on the Capitals. 5:20 remaining in the first, knotted up at 0. Pam Starr says, "You're welcome. We appreciate your broadcast, and you two do a great job." So,
appreciate that. I don't appreciate the fact you're from Hilton Head right now, as we're freezing up here in the rafters of the.
Well, you know what? Saturday, Sunday is going to feel great here in Iowa and Nebraska. It's going to get close to 50 degrees, and you guys in warm weather, that probably sounds cold to you, but that's a hell of a heat wave for us, so we'll probably be walking around in T-shirts. Capitals have it up to Baxter. Baxter on the near side to Kruger. Kruger dumps it down in. Back out to center ice. It's going to be, nope, icing waved off. Played by Knopfler. Knopfler tried to get it to Stiles. Came off the back of the net. 4:50 remaining in the period. Sent over to the far side. Hubbard with it. Hubbard up to Baxter. Fires it towards the net and just went wide of the goaltender. Played by Kruger. Kruger on the half boards. Leaves it there for Myers. Myers got some room. Fires it. Shot save. Evans.
And the goal's completely off. Was off for like 15 seconds. And if Myers hits the goal,
it probably would have been waved off.
It's waved off because it's like 2 feet off its moorings. I don't know what Mr. Terrell down there was looking at, but it was like 2 feet off.
4:30 remaining in the first. Face-off to the stick side to Evans. Baxter with the face-off out there with Kruger and Hubbard on the backside. Myers and Young. Fires a shot. Goal! Off the face-off, Hubbard buries it 5-hole on Evans, and the Capitals go up 1-0.
You know, I think by the sound of it, it looked like it hit. It sounded like it hit the stick of the goaltender, and it just ricocheted right in off the stick. I don't know if his stick was all the way down or not, Tony. It kind of sounded like it hit his stick.
I was trying to catch it on the our YouTube feed here, the delayed feed.
Yeah, it sounded like it hit the stick of the goaltender, but maybe that stick wasn't all the way down.
Puck goes all the way down, and the Capitals in the rink. Played on the near side. Let's see who they get. Kruger with it now. Brings it down into the Oakleys in the rink. Kruger centering pass out front. But Hubbard with the goal, assisted by Baxter. Capitals play it to Myers. Myers fires it. Shot blocked. 4 minutes remaining in the first. And the puck comes free all the way out to center ice, down into the Capitals defensive side. Young's going to have to catch up to it. He was kind of just slowly going back to playing the puck. And the puck goes all the way down to the Oakleys in the rink. Starr with a searing pass to Webb and couldn't hang on to it. Played by the Oakleys now. They bring it up through the neutral zone down into the Capitals in the rink. Fires it on net, saved by Bernie. He had to fight that one off just a little bit. And the Oakleys dump it down in the Capitals in the rink. Back to play it is Davison. Davison now up to Bragg. Bragg to the far side to Webb. Webb gets it back to Bragg. Bragg's got some room in space, and Starr could not pull the trigger. Holy buckets, he had it too.
Oh, he was wide open with that shot, one-on-one with the goaltender, and just couldn't handle it.
Thought that was going to be icing. Icing waved off. Played on the near side by Cinnamon. Pass right out front, loose. And could not get a shot off. The Oakleys couldn't get a shot off. Capitals have it now up to Webb. Webb up through the neutral zone. At the blue line, played by Wiersma. Back out to Tanner Chris. Chris with it. Trying to center it to Porp. Porp gets a hold of it. Down on the left side. Back out to Chris, and he couldn't get the shot off. A couple of times the Capitals couldn't get the shot off right in the high slot area. Back to play it is Knopfler. He dumped it back into the Oakleys' defensive side of the ice.
Well, when you're in that high slot area, Tone, you just gotta let it go. You don't have time to get it loaded up on your stick. A lot of times you have to just get that quick wrist shot, that one-timer off. The Capitals putting a huge amount of pressure right now in this first period on this Oakleaf team.
Malaya Hubbard listening tonight. Thank you for listening. I'm surprised you're not here at the Bucks Arena tonight.
Malaya, the #1 Capitals fan
out
there.
We miss seeing you here tonight. Face off down into the Capitals defensive side on the icing. Face off to the stick side of Bernie. Tanner Chris with the face off. Out there, Hubbard and Stiles, Paulus, and Knopfler. Puck goes all the way down into the Porp with some head of steam. Capitals bring across the blue line down in their offensive zone. Back out to Porp. Porp fires it, shot blocked. And the Capitals come up with it again. Fires it, shot blocked again. Backhanded shot, save Evans that time. Paulus with the backhanded shot. Right out in front, trickles wide, past the goaltender. Centering pass out front, shot, goal! Paulus buries the biscuit from Porp, and the Capitals make it a 2-0 hockey game. Just like that, tic-tac-toe again, and the Capitals go up by 2. Nice hustle by the Capitals. Paulus set right out in front of the net, and the Capitals make it a 2-0 hockey game.
And I tell you what, since they changed that lineup, you know, with Chris and Paulus and Porup, those guys have just been creating some energy.
Well,
and hats off to the coaching staff who's just trying to find line combinations.
Ooh, tipped in front, up in the high protected netting. Oh, I hear the coaches talking about that nonstop, about line combinations, line combination. So they're getting it figured out.
Yeah, and what a time to figure it out. You know, this is it. This is the time to start figuring it out.
Puck goes all the way down, and the Capitals in the rink. Bernie plays it in behind his own net. Back on the near side. Kruger catching up to it. Long home run pass. Back to Baxter. Baxter brings across the blue line. Buying some time and space. Back to Hubbard. Hubbard in the far corner over the Zamboni door. Left there by Kruger. Down below the net. Baxter gets back to it. Back out to the point. Young with it. Will Young couldn't hang on to it at the blue line. Tried to stick handle it, had to recover it, come back out with it. Capitals dump it back in. 52 seconds remain in the period. Oh, nice hard hit by Will Young. The Oakleys pick it up, centering pass. Shot saved by Bernie. Shot save again by Bernie. What a save by Bernie. And the Capitals goaltender Bernie keeps this a 2-0 hockey game. Sent over to the far side. Baxter with it. Bouncing puck loose. Kept in at the blue line. And the Oakleys dump it down into the corner. Back out to the blue line again. Oakleys are buzzing. Shot saved by Bernie. 14 seconds remaining in the period. Capitals finally pick it off, and that's Kruger. Got some time and space here. Kruger 1-on-2 coming in. Fires it towards the net and just goes wide. And that's going to do it for the first period action. The Capitals up by 2.
No horn.
Well, he doesn't have the horn on.
There's
A little
the horn.
delayed on the horn. All right, we'll be back with second period action. Rob and I are going to go try to get warmed up somewhere. So be back with second period action in 15, 20 minutes. All right, back with you, Des Moines Capitals hockey, live on all three feeds tonight, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Capitals up 2-0. Goals by Hubbard and Paulus tonight.
And
Caleb Paulus.
kind of we were saying off the air, just one of the best first periods we've seen this club play in a while. And all three lines here. I found some combinations here in these three lines that are just producing a lot of energy, all three of them. Each line's had opportunities and scoring chances, and that's what you want.
All right, Capitals wearing their white jerseys going to your left on the screen. The Oakleys wearing their dark going to your right. And the Oakleys win the faceoff. They draw it in behind their own goalie and about to center ice, down into the Capitals into the ring. Chasing after it is Stiles. Stiles plays it into the corner to Hubbard. Hubbard back to Knopfler. Had to think who I was looking at out there. Oakleys fall down right in the high slot. Still couldn't hang on to it. Puck played in the near corner. Hubbard with it now, bouncing puck up to Baxter. Baxter chips it in. Baxter chasing after it. Got some time and space. It got closed up. Back out to the point. Knopfler fires it, and that ricochets up like a rocket up in the high protective netting. And we're going to get a whistle. 6:18 left in the second. Face off to the stick side of Evans. Capitals sent it to the far side, kept in by Myers. Bouncing puck loose. Myers still keeps it in. Paulus plays it on the half boards. Dumps it down deeper into the zone. Tried to get it to Porp. Porp couldn't hang on to it, and the puck comes free up to the center ice. Stayed onside. Capitals shot and save. And Paulus, nice shot on net. I was waiting for the whistle. I thought for sure it was offsides. Puck goes all the way down, and the Capitals in the rink, played by Myers. Young comes in with a big hit. Into the corner it goes. Back out to Porp, and the puck comes free all the way up through the neutral zone. Chasing after it is Christ. Right out in front, shot. Shot, save. Evans with the save. And the Oakleys bring it up on the near side. Hobbs with it. Hobbs tried to get it around Young, and Young chips it off the half boards. Left there by Porp. Back out to center ice it comes. Played by Warwick. Up to Hobbs. And the Capitals pick it off. Bragg dumps it down into the Oakleys into the rink. On the far side to play it is Bragg. Bragg leaves it there for Starr down below the goal line on the right side. Bounce puck loose. Shot on net, save loose. And had Evans moving. Bragg couldn't get the puck to settle down.
That's bouncing pretty high.
And the Oakleys bring it down the left side of the ice. Fires it on the side of the net. Boy, that scared me for a second. I thought that went in.
I thought that went in too.
It was on the side of the net, not in the net. So Capitals forced the delayed offsides. And the Capitals dump it down into the Oakleys in the rink. Evans just going to hang on to it. And Butler's not liking the action after the whistle as Starr.
Him and Starr got together.
Yeah.
Starr gave him a little nudge and ran Butler right into the net. Butler didn't appreciate that too much.
14-11 left in the second period.
Good for Mr. Starr. Jack Starr there getting a little physical here, and Jack bringing it the hammer, as we call him.
Mara Bryant's jumping in and watching the broadcast on Facebook. Marvin Susan Wrights spent 4 years with the Capitals. Blake Wrights. Shot on net, saved by Evans. Sent over to the near side. Chipped the puck all the way back out, and that's going to be icing on the Oakleys. 13:59 remaining in the second.
Tell you what, the third line for the Capitals giving a lot tonight, giving a lot of good energy, picking up this team.
Capitals win the faceoff. They're all in the corner. Baxter sends it on the far side. Stays with it down below the goal line. Gets it up to Kruger. Kruger sending passing in the slot. And the Capitals couldn't hang on to it. Back out to center ice it comes. Baxter with it. Baxter up to Kruger. Oh, just off on the pass here. Try to set it up to Baxter. And the puck comes free all the way out to center ice. The Oakleys dump it down into the Capitals in the rink. Chasing after this style. Centering pass broken up. Back out. Shot saved by Bernie.
And Bernie says,
no
Mr.
way.
Bernie says, no way. Not tonight.
13:27 left in the second. Capitals win the faceoff. Chris sends it to the far side. Played in the corner by Poor. Poor sends it in behind his own goaltender. Now Myers with it. Gabe Myers sends it back out to Porp on the right side. Capitals trying to clear the zone with it. And can't do it. The Oakleys dump it in. That was Hobbs that dumped it down into the right-hand corner. Played by Paulus for the Capitals. Chipping the puck right out through center ice with it. Fires it on net, saved by Bernie. That got fired in right inside the blue line on the left side. And Bernie just gloves it down, gets the whistle. 12:53 left in the second.
Neither team electing to change here, stay with it.
Where'd that go?
It got deflected up into the netting.
Oh, okay. I saw Bernie flick and it looked like he caught it, but then I didn't see it. So get a whistle up in the protective lane.
Never came close to getting to on goal there. Got deflected right after the bat.
Warwick with it, fires it, shot goes wide past the goaltender, Bernie, and the net comes off. 12:42 left in the second.
That's too bad because the Capitals had a nice breakout
Yep.
going there.
Faceoff's going to be to the Bernie to stick side.
Baxter in for the draw.
Capitals win the faceoff, draw it up to Hubbard. Hubbard tried to feed Kruger, just went a little bit outside, kept in at the blue line by Baxter. And the puck comes free right in front of the Capitals bench, played on the far side to Wiersma. And shot on net, saved by Evans for the Oakleys. Oakleys set up in behind their own goaltender, played off the half boards. And the Oakleys break it out of the zone, up through the neutral zone, down into the Capitals in the rink. Warwick with it. Warwick sets up on the half boards on the right side. Centering pass broken up by Hubbard.
You can't center it right in front.
And Bernie with another big save. The net comes off again. And that's just Bernie trying to push off there, and it comes off freely.
Yeah, mistake by the Capitals there, which you didn't see in the first period. A soft centering pass to try to get the breakout. If you're going to center it, get some wood on it, center that hard so you don't get that interception on a scoring chance.
Puck comes out to center ice. Stern plays it for the Oakleys. He sends it right back down on the Capitals' defensive side of the ice. Played on the far side by Starr. The Capitals come up with a Bragg. Bragg skating well out there tonight. Kanafa with it at the red line. He forces the turnover, gets it back to Bragg. Bragg has it now, leaves it there on the far side. Shot on net, saved by Evans. That was a nice shot by Starr. Third line picking up some scoring opportunities here. Played by Webb. And the Oakleys pick it up in behind their own goaltender. Bring her up through center ice. Kennedy with it. Dumps it down into the Capitals in the rink. Played by Stiles.
Yeah, I'm impressed with Mr. Bragg tonight. Played a full JV game, and he still's got some motor going.
On the far side to play to Stiles. Bouncing puck loose. And Capitals able to clear it out. Poor has it. Oh, got caught up in their linesman. skates, and the Capitals able to dump it down into the Oakleys into the rink. The Leafs pick it up in behind their own goaltender. Up on the near side. Played by Stern. Capitals pick it up, though. Knopfler leaves it there for Paulus. Paulus with some space. Fires it. Shot. Goal! And Paulus buries it 5-hole on Evans, and he picks up his second goal of the evening, and the Capitals go up 3-0. And I thought he was going to pass it. I wonder if Evans thought that, too.
Evans was starting to slide to his left and found the hole there.
And the Capitals make it a 3-0 hockey game.
Well, let's hope. I just got one more sign from John Young, and I'll gladly buy beer in Omaha.
Well, you got to get one more, Rob, right?
I know.
Yeah, okay.
I got to get one more, but.
Oh, shot saved by Ernie with a hell of a kick saved by Bernie. And here comes the Caps back the other way. Pour up with it. Stays on sides. Caleb Pollock with the goal. Couldn't hear him.
I think it's Porup. Well,
Young and
Porup, I think. Young and Porup.
Young and Porup with the assist. Reload the.
At least that's what I thought. Maybe.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, Knopfler, sorry. Will Young and Sam Knopfler. Sam Knopfler with his second assist on the evening.
Sam's playing really well tonight, too.
Puck goes on the near side. Puck comes loose all the way up to the center ice. And here comes Hobbs down into the Capitals into the rink. Played on the far side. Kruger with a hit. Young into the corner with it. Played by Baxter. A loose puck on the near side. Back to play it is Young. Young has it. Trying to feed it up to Hubbard and gets it up to him. Send it over to the far side. Kruger with it now. I thought only Kruger could score in our team. That's what I've heard before, Rob.
Well, we got a lot of guys that can. And I'm serious about that because.
Shot on net, saved by Bernie.
And the attitude of Mr. Clark this year has been, I don't need to be that guy.
Yep.
I just need to be a guy make plays, and you're seeing a transformation happening in this team right now where you got a lot of weapons on this team.
We got a lot of weapons.
And still, I'll still say Clark's the most dangerous, yes, but there's a lot of other guys that are contributing.
Capitals have it on the far side, played by Starr. Starr up to Webb. Sent up to Bragg, and Bragg threads the needle.
And there's a guy that's playing real well tonight, too, is Mr. Starr. He's playing excellent tonight. Bouncing
puck loose, comes back out to center ice. Played by Davison. Davison back to Wiersma. Wiersma up to Davison. Oh, almost turned it over. Capitals just about did. Capitals get it down in deep. Down into the Oakley's defensive side of the ice. The Oakleys pick it up. Loose puck. Capitals come up with it. Played by... Trying to see who played that. That Webb. Little Webb.
You know, I always say, Tony, it's easy to be the goal scorer. It's harder to be the playmaker.
Yes, you're right.
We got a lot of playmakers right now playing in this game right now.
That's going to be on net. No icing. Icing waved off. 8:24 left in the second period. Back on the far side, played by Porp. Capitals have it down to their offensive side of the ice. Played on the near side. The Oakleys pick it up. Back out to center ice it comes. Wiersma with it for the Capitals. Plays it off the near boards. Wiersma stays with it. Keeps it alive momentarily, and then it comes back out. Knopfler with it. Knopfler dumps it down into the Oakleys in the ring. That's going to be icing on the Capitals. 7:47 left in the period. Face off to the glove side of Bernie. Oakley's win the face-off. They draw it in behind Bernie on the far side, chasing after this Kruger. The Oakleys catch up to it. Couldn't see who that was. Now Kruger plays it off the half boards. Long pass over to Hubbard. Hubbard stays with it across the blue line. Shot on net, saved by Evans. Shot saved by Evans again. Shot on the back of the net. And the Capitals putting some pressure on the Oakleys again.
Kruger ran out of room there.
Yeah, he did. Back out to the neutral zone, played by Stiles. Oh, Stiles whiffed on it. Dumped it back down in the Oakleys into the rink, and that's going to be icing on the Capitals. 7:14 remaining in the second.
Oh, I thought he was right on that red line.
I thought he was too.
Wow. Of course, we don't have the replay.
Nope. Oh, nope, he was not, Rob. We did. I just happened to look down. He was about a foot off the blue
Was he
line.
really?
Yes,
Oh,
he
wow.
was.
I was seeing the follow through then, I suppose.
Oakley's shot towards the net and just went wide. Played on the near side by Knopfler. Someday we'll have instant replay here, Rob.
Yeah.
We just got to get another guy up here to do it. I can't do all of it.
That's right.
Oakley's bringing it down into the Capitals in the rink. Played in the corner. Left there by Hubbard. We need a crew like Kansas City has.
Yeah, we need a budget like that.
Yes. We do need a budget like that. Back up to center ice. A long pass over to the far side of Kruger. Kruger backhands it and dumps it down into the Oakleys into the rink. Sent over to the far side. Loose puck. Capitals pick it up. Webb couldn't hang on to it. The Oakleys across the blue line. Back on the near side. Dunn has it for the Oakleys. 6:18 remaining in the second period. Fires it. Shot goes wide of Bernie. Played on the near side. Bragg trying to catch up to it. Putting the pressure on Warwick. And the Capitals, wow, you don't see that very often. I'll explain that here in a second. Webb with it. Webb delayed offsides, kept the puck on the left side of the blue line, and he touched back up and kept control of the puck without touching it. That's icing on the Oakleys. 5:46 left in the second period. Capitals back in action. 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon over in Ralston Arena, Omaha, Nebraska, taking on the Omaha Junior Lancers.
Beautiful facility.
Yeah, it is very beautiful facility. What are they chewing their butt for on the
I
bench?
know, Eddie L's giving a stern warning to somebody.
Yeah, it looked like he was giving a stern warning to Stiles. Shot on net, saved by Evans. And the puck comes free all the way out to center ice. And the puck picked off. Hinder with it for the Oakleys. Sent it over the far side. Bounced the puck loose. Played by Porp. And the puck squirts free back out to the neutral zone. And the Capitals able to recover and pick it up on the near side. Dumped in by Christ. Shot on net. And Evans hangs on to it. 5:13 left in the second. I bet Olivia Magnuson was giving him an earful. Don't you think so?
Maybe she's chirping over
Yeah, I
there.
bet Olivia Magson's chirping over there. No, I doubt it, guys.
No, she's a class act there
Yeah.
over there. She's not doing that, I'm sure.
I'll have to ask her what was said over there. If I can repeat it, I'll let you know. And sorry, folks, puck's left the playing surface.
Well, knowing Eddie, Eddie's a referee that likes some, he likes some stern physical play, but he doesn't like a lot of chirping going on.
He's still was talking to Stiles. Stiles comes out on the ice. He was still talking to Stiles all the way out to set up. Shot on net, saved by Evans, loose puck. And the Capitals just about made it a 4-0 hockey game. Puck's down and loose into the corner, played by Baxter, sent on to the far side. Kruger with it in the far corner. Hangs with it, back out to the point. Stiles fires it, shot. And
that puck down, Mr. Stiles, just a little bit here.
And the puck goes on the far side, played by Kruger. Kruger back out to Stiles, loose puck. And the Oakleys pick it up right in front of their own goaltender, and they bring it up through the neutral zone. 4:34 remaining in the second period. Capitals bring it in. Oh, went through Hubbard and Kruger, couldn't get a stick on it, just in between both of them, as the centering pass just went wide. And the Capitals changing it up as they got it stuck in the corner down there. And the Capitals dig it out. That's Kruger that dug it out of the corner. Played on the far side to Baxter. And the puck comes free all the way out to center ice. Knopfler with it. Knopfler is sent over to the far side to Stiles. Stiles up to... And Stiles comes in with a big hit, and that's going to be icing on the Oakleys. As Stiles puts a big hit on May. And we get a whistle, 3:57 remaining in the second period.
I tell you what, this next goal is going to, whoever scores this next goal is going to dictate a lot of this game here. It's either going to be a 4-0 game or it's going to be a 3-1 game and get them back into this.
Capitals pick it up through the center ice. Young with it. Young leaves it there for Bragg. Bragg dumps it down on the right-hand corner. Bragg beats him to the puck down below the goal line. Bragg comes up with it. Centering pass broken up. And the Oakleys bring it out through the neutral zone. Played by Myers for the Capitals. Hard hit on Starr, and the Capitals come up with it. Bragg has a nice hustle by Bragg. Centering pass broken up, and that was a nice hustle by Bragg. Back out to the point. Young with it, fires it off the shin pads. And the Oakleys bring it out to the neutral zone. Nice stick handling work by Young.
There, I wish Mr. Bragg just would have taken that shot there. He tried to feed it over. He probably had the shot, a better shot than feeding it.
Fires it, shot goes wide. That was a nice shot by Starr. Just went wide of Evans. And the Capitals getting some scoring opportunities late in the second period.
You know, and they're getting scoring opportunities from every line tonight.
Yes, they are.
The third line is creating a lot of energy for the Capitals right now.
It looks like my mom got back online. She says, go Caps. Carrie Dressen listening to. Dan was on earlier today, Carrie. Puck comes free all the way out to center ice. Oakleys bring it down, and the Capitals into the ring. Fires it, shot, tipped, and up into the high protected netting, and we get a whistle. 2:29 remaining in the second period.
Well, the Dressens could have come out on a Thursday night. I know they're not far from here.
Yeah,
so.
they're. Face off to the stick side of Bernie. Fires it, shot, save, Bernie, shot, save again. Loose puck, shot went wide, and Bernie comes up big for the Capitals. And here comes the Caps up through the neutral zone, played by Paulus. Paulus with 2 goals already tonight. Paulus picks it up down below the goal line. The Oakleys steal it from him, and they send it on the far side. Warwick with it, back out to the red line. The Capitals have it now over to Wiersma. Dumped down in the Capitals into the rink. On net it goes, and Bernie steers it off in the corner, played by the Oakleys. Shot went wide. I thought that was going on net from the point. That was a hard shot. And shot on net, saved by Evans. As the fans, I'm not sure, it was our Capital fans or the Oakley fans, they wanted a penalty at neutral zone there. Did not get it.
Several times the Oakleys have tried these stretch passes.
They were doing that over at the Metro too.
Yeah, more of those lob passes at the Metro, but really trying to get behind the defense, and that has not worked well for them tonight. Good job by the Capitals on defense of just not letting those guys behind them.
And the Capitals come down and get a shot on net. Evans with the save. 1:22 remaining in the second. Capitals have out there Hubbard, Baxter, Kruger, Stiles, and Knopfler. Shot on net again, and Evans makes the save. Capitals out shooting the Oakleys 24-14 here in the second period, after 2 periods, or during 2 periods. Kruger plays it on the top side to Knopfler, fires it on net, never made it. And here comes the Oakleys. They come free with it up through the neutral zone. And and just trickles on net. Bernie covers it up and hangs on to it. 58.2 seconds remaining in the second.
Good job by Sam Knopfler there, just staying in front of the man and making him try to go through him and swinging that stick, you know, and just able to get a little trickle in on the goaltender. Good job. Solid defense tonight by the Capitals so far.
Bounce of puck comes free up through center ice. Picked off by Kruger. Kruger with some help. Fires it. Shot. Goal! Clark Kruger on the short side makes it a 4-0 hockey game.
And he caught Evans leaning there and went to the short side, beat him on the stick side.
And
that's a huge goal, Tony.
That's a huge goal. That's a huge goal for the Capitals.
When you go up 4-0 going into the third period here, that's a huge goal. 48 seconds left in this second period. A 3-goal lead is hard to come back from, but a 4-goal lead, boy, that's almost insurmountable in one period.
Yeah, the way the Capitals playing defense tonight, it's going to be tough. But you never know.
Yeah.
Puck goes all the way down in the Oakley's end of the
You're just trying to keep our listenership up, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, I've said it before. My wife will tell you this because she wasn't around for it, but I was here at Bucks Arena. They were playing Madison Capitals, the Buccaneers were, and I don't remember which team was leading going into the third period, but it was an 11-1 hockey game.
Oh,
and
it almost went 5-0 there, Tony.
Whoever was winning 11-1 ended up losing 12-11. So in the third period,
it can happen.
So I remember that. But after 2 periods of play, the Capitals up 4-0 and out shooting the Oakleys by a bunch, 24-14. We're going to go get warmed up. Come back with the third period action. Rob Paulus, Tony Scott signing off. All right, back with the Des Moines Capitals hockey. Getting ready to bring you the third period action as the Capitals up 4-0 going into the third period. Goals in the first period, Hunter Hubbard and Caleb Paulus with the goals. And to start out the second period, Caleb Paulus with the second goal of the evening. And then Clark Kruger gets on the scoreboard. Clark's goal was assisted by Brody Stiles and Hunter Hubbard. Oakley's wearing their dark jerseys going to your left on the screen. The Capitals wearing their blue jerseys, Jesus. Wearing their white jerseys going to your right on the screen. And the Capitals win the faceoff, bring it down, fires it, shot, and just goes wide past Evans. Played on the far side to Baxter. Baxter back to Knopfler. And the puck comes free all the way up to the left side of the ice to May. And the Capitals force a turnover. And here comes Kruger down the right side of the ice.
Kruger loses the edge there.
And May has it on the left side, sent over to the far side, played by Knopfler. Knopfler in the far corner. Oakley's with it on the far side, bouncing puck loose, and Hubbard comes up with it. Hubbard comes right up to the neutral zone, and delayed offsides. Good thing Baxter didn't touch it. And May comes in behind the defenseman. Shot goes wide of Bernie. And you haven't seen too much of that tonight. The defenders, or the Oakley's getting behind our defenseman. Up through center ice it comes. Loose puck. Oakley's come up with it on the near side. Passed up to Cooker. Couldn't hang on to it. And the Capitals chip it off the high glass. Gets it up to Tanner Christ. Hinder with it. Oh, it avoids a hit by Paulus. Young comes in with a hard hit down in his defensive side of the ice. Played by Christ. Back up to Myers. Myers feeds it to Porp. Porp comes right up the neutral zone. And delayed offsides on the Capitals. And it's going to be offsides. 15-13 left in the third period.
Tanner Chris tried to plead his case there, and it was completely offside.
Completely offsides. Bragg, Webb, Starr on the front side for the Capitals this shift. Wiersma and Davison back out there for the defensive side. On the far side of the ice, back up to the center ice, played by Starr. Well, do you want to jinx the game, Rob? What were you talking about after that period was over? Let's jinx it.
Let's jinx it, yeah. Well, all I got up in the lounge was we need one more goal from your son, and we got bigger.
Yeah. Well,
if I would have saw Coach Spring, I would have lobbied for him sitting the whole third period.
Yes. Shot save again. Loose shot save again. And Bernie with 3 big saves. Well, Rob and I were talking after the second period. I'm going to jinx it here so you guys just know it. There has been no penalties in the game. And as soon as I say that, there'll be 5 penalties. But there's been no penalties in the game.
Well,
very unusual for these two teams.
I would be surprised if there's not, because as this period goes on, the Oakleys are going to get more desperate, and there's going to be some chances that they're going to take.
Capitals win the faceoff. They draw it all the way down into the Oakleys in the rink. Kruger with it, almost broke free, almost was a 1-on-0, but the Oakleys stayed with him. Capitals have it down on their offensive side of the ice. Played by Kruger. Kruger with it now. Back out to the top side. Shot off the post. Knopfler, low shot, just ricocheted off the outside of the post.
I'd like to see more of that by Mr. Knopfler, that quick wrist shot. He's got a strong slap shot, and he's got just as strong of a wrist shot.
And Knopfler comes down, and Bernie covers it up, and Knopfler sprayed his own goaltender, and he felt bad. He gave Bernie a pat on the helmet and said, "Hey, man, sorry." Bernie's focused. He's in his zone, and he didn't really acknowledge it. On the near side of the plate is Porp up to Christ. Played on the near side. Hobbs has it for the Oak Leafs. Dumps it down into the Capitals inner rink. Played on the far side to Young. Young over to Myers. Myers up to Porup. Porup to Chris. Chris tries to split the Oak Leafs right down the middle. The long reach. Oak Leafs come in with Hobbs with a shot on net. Saved by Bernie. Hangs on to it. 13-14 left in the third.
Well, let's not lose our skating right now, because we've had 2 solid periods of guys hustling and skating, and now with a 4-0 lead, it's not a time to sit back on your laurels and try to skate through this, try to glide through this third period.
Face off to the stick side of Burning. Capitals win the face off. Davison gets it to Star on the half boards. Loose puck down in the corner it goes. And the Capitals come up with it. Nice job by Ian Bragg. Comes up with it on the end board. Here comes Bragg up through center ice. Chips it off to Star. And whether they make anything happen down here or not, but that was just hard work of Bragg getting out of his defensive side of the ice. Fires a shot over the head of Evans. Sent over to the near side to Star. I like the way Mr. Bragg's been playing tonight.
You know what? I think you're seeing a guy in the making right now as a varsity player. Is this young gentleman, this Ian Bragg and Bronell and some of these other guys?
Yep.
They are just coming into their own and making a third line, and hell, even a fourth line kind of dangerous right now for the Capitals.
12:31 left in the third period. Baxter with it. Baxter shot on net, saved by Evans, and Evans makes a fantastic save. Sent over to the far side, played by Baxter. Baxter, Kruger. Oh, tried to one-time at Hubbard. Just off the heel of his stick, could not get the one-timer off, but Capitals come up with a cut-off, fires it off the shin pads of number 17, the Oak Leafs player, and he's hurting a little bit. Shot on net, saved by Evans, and he's gonna, yeah, that stings. Even with the shin pad on, that stings. He's favoring that right leg, and that's a hard shot from Knopfler. 12:02 remaining in the third period. Sorry, don't make it the second. We don't need the second period again.
My toes can't handle another period.
Played on the far side, played by Kruger, delayed offsides. Oakley's picked it up in behind their own goaltender, putting the pressure on him is Hubbard. Sit on the near side of Barton. Barton up to Gunno. And the Capitals able to force the turnover. Capitals bring it to Baxter. Baxter to Kruger. Kruger brings it in. Going to be the first penalty of the night. And the Oakleys trip up Clark Kruger. And the Capitals are going to be on the Little Debbie Snack Cake power play.
That was close to a penalty shot. He wasn't able to get make a shot. That was close.
Barton in the penalty box for the Oakleys. Capitals win the faceoff, draw it over to Kruger. Kruger out there with Knopfler, Webb, Baxter, and Hubbard. Fires it, shot goes short side of Evans. Capitals pick it up in behind the goal line. Sent over to the near side to Webb. Webb out to Kruger. Kruger working to the top side. Fires it, shot, goal! And the Capitals make it a 5-0 hockey game on a power play goal, and I do believe it got tipped in front by Hubbard.
I think Hubbard's going to get credit for this one, because I think it was tipped by him. I couldn't tell if it was off a skate or off Hubbard's stick, but it looked like Hubbard may have got in on that one. So now we got two guys with 2 goals.
Oh, yes.
We'll see who they give it to here.
And they're trying to clear the penalty off.
Put Styles on the keyboard down there.
Yep, he didn't do what he wanted to do. He added a penalty. Yeah, we got rid of the first one. Well, they better hope they don't stack penalties here.
Oh, he put 10 minutes up.
Yeah, he put 10 minutes up. Fires a shot on net, save. And the puck comes free, back out to center ice. Down the top of the circle. Sent over to the far side, played by Young. Back to Myers. Delayed penalty on the Oak Leaves. And this is what's going to screw him up with that penalty up there.
He's got to get rid of that second.
Yeah,
goal.
he's got to get rid of it. He's got to get the goal up there, too. Slashing, so. .10:44 left in the third period. The Capitals back on the Little Debbie Snack Cake power play. Somebody go down and clear it off. I might go clear it.
If he doesn't know the player number that he put in.
Yeah, but you can see it on the screen.
There we go.
Hey, he got it.
You got Jeff Starr down there helping him out, so.
All right, now we got 5-0 on the scoreboard. 2 minutes up there. And, oh, they gave it to Clark. Capitals bring it down, and the Oakley's in the rink. Right over to Webb. Let's see here. I'm going to see what it pulls up. Capitals have it, or Oakley's have it in behind their own goaltender. They send it up the far side. Well, Clark Kruger, yeah, with 2 goals. So either way, either Hunter Hubbard or Clark Kruger, we have another player with 2 goals for the night. So we need to get that puck to number 14 tonight. That's what all I'm saying.
It'll be the first time as a Capital he's got a hat trick.
Really? Right out in front, shot on the side of the net, shot. Goal! Power play goal by the Capitals, and we're going to have a run clock, boys.
And I think we have a 3-goaler. I think that was Hunter Hubbard.
Well, that would be his second one of the night.
Yeah, but I think we're going to have a change.
I think so. I think so too. I think that got tipped the first one
it did
or
too.
the second one. Power play goal by the Capitals make it a 6-0 hockey game, and it should be a run clock, boys.
They're both JV and varsity putting up 6 goals against this Oakley team.
Yep.
And I'll tell you, I think this is more about the Capitals than it ever is about the Oakleys tonight. This is a decent Oakleys team. So they gave that to Baxter.
Who'd they give that to?
I think it was Baxter. I thought that was Hubbard.
Well, we'll see here. I'll wait for it to upload.
Well, maybe I was wrong.
It still hasn't uploaded on the near side. Paulus plays it on the far side of the ice, down the defensive side for the Capitals. It's still not up there. Puck is all the way down, and the Oakley's in the rink. That's going to be no icing waved off. Well, I would have never guessed it was going to be a 6-0 hockey game tonight, Rob.
No, this is a decent. Like I said, I think this is a good.
They did give it to Brett Baxter. Ryan Webb and Clark Kruger with assist on that.
This is a good Oakley's team, and the Capitals are just playing at another level above them right now tonight.
Yeah, we haven't seen the Capitals play like this. Didn't really play that great in Quad Cities. Got the 2 wins. But tonight they are certainly show what they can do. And they need to bring this weekend. Going to play a good Omaha team this weekend.
Yeah, I think the matchup is pretty equal between the Capitals and Omaha this week. I don't think either team. I would flip a coin right now.
Yeah. On the far side, up in the protective netting. .7:45 remaining in the third period as the clock runs. And the Midwest High School League rules, if you have a 6-goal lead, it's a run clock for the rest of the game unless the other team scores and makes it a 5-goal game. Face-off is going to be outside the zone. Oakley's won the face-off. They draw back to the red line, dumps it down into the Capitals in the rink, played by Young. Young has it in behind his own goaltender. Sent over to the far side, played by Webb. Puck comes free. And the Oakleys touch and dump it back in. Delayed offsides, and they touch up. Played by Myers on the near boards. Left there for Starr. Starr tried to get it up to Bragg. Bragg tried to toe drag it. Couldn't quite hang on to it. Puck goes all the way down, and the Oakleys enter the rink. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say it. The Capitals are looking to pick up their 19th win of the season. It'll be 19-7 after tonight. Pick up 2 points in the Midwest High School League standing. They will pull away from
Omaha.
Cedar Rapids too. Cedar Rapids is tied with 26 or 36 points with us. Well, Rob, you remember when we were about 10 games behind everybody? Shot, save, Bernie.
Caught up.
We are catching up. This will be our 26th game played of the season, and everybody else has around 26, 27. There's a few teams with 28 and 29. But we said we were going to catch up the month of February for sure. So.
Well, we're closing in on Lincoln and Sioux City right now.
Yep.
So, you know, the Capitals have a good chance. If they take care of business, they can get in that second spot. Even up to that second spot, I don't think anybody's catching Waterloo.
No, Waterloo's unstoppable this year. Sent over to the far side, played by Hubbard.
Don't get me wrong, I think Waterloo's beatable by a lot of teams in this league.
We hung with them there when they played here at home against us. It fell just a little bit short. Puck comes back out to center ice, played by Kruger. Kruger, long pass over to Hub. Hub leaves it for Baxter. Then back to Kruger, just a little bit outside. Puck comes free all the way down on it. That's going to be icing. I don't mind that call at all. And on the run clock. The more downtime we have in this game, like such icing, is less chance of anybody getting injured. Tanner Chris with the face-off out there with Porup and Paulus. Wiersma and Davison. Capitals win it back to Wiersma. Wiersma with it, fires it over to Christ. Christ centering pass to Hubbard, just broken up. And the puck comes free all the way out to center ice, played by Wiersma. Wiersma with it now up to Christ. Christ over to Wiersma at the blue line, fires a shot on net, saved by Evans. 4:15 remaining. Tanner Chris with the face-off. Port coming in for the face-off. Tied up on the sideboards. On the half wall, kept in by Wiersma at the blue line. And nice hard hit. Paulus going to go to send in.
Oh, what's he getting that
Gonna
for
get a
roughing?
roughing call.
That was a good hit, Tony.
And that's going to... Yep, the kid had the puck.
It's an open ice hit.
Yes, it was.
It's a I hit you too hard call, sorry.
All right, the Capitals be on the Des Moines Printing penalty kill for the first time tonight. And Oakley's on the power play. Oakley's bringing it across the center ice. Well, Rob, look at the good side of it.
I know.
He can't score a goal, the third goal set in the penalty box.
That's true. That's true. I'm going to say that.
But when he gets out of the penalty box and they feed him the puck and he gets the breakaway.
They're going to say I told him to do that on purpose.
Yes. Puck goes all the way down and Oakley's into the rink. As you guys might wonder what we talk about, the golden rule is if your son scores a hat trick in the game, you got to buy the beer for the next game. So Capitals couldn't hang on to it down on the half boards. Back out to the top side. Fires it. Shot saved by Bernie. Loose. And steered off into the corner.
And if there's a shutout by the goaltender.
Oh, I didn't want to say that. If you jinx it, Rob.
Well, I'm sure Sherry would be really happy for me to jinx it right
Yeah.
now.
On the near side, shot goes wide. Back to play it is Webb. Webb's able to chip it up out of the zone. 42 seconds left on the Paul's penalty. And 39 seconds before he comes out of the penalty box and scores. Puck comes down into the Capitals in the rink, picked off by Webb. Webb's, oh, how did that not hit a light? Went up in the light, he never hit anything, and landed in the offensive zone for the Capitals. Over to the far side, puck comes loose. 20 seconds remaining in the period. Played on the far side to Young. Young has it, tried to chip it out. Sent over to the far side, Baxter with it. Baxter across the blue line, brings it in, shorthanded try. And Evans is going to hang on to it, and that's going to do it. And Paul's going to set just...
He's going to skate over to the bench. There we go.
No, he has to go back. That's what I thought. He has to go back on a run clock.
He's got to wait for the puck to drop. Puck drop, he comes.
Yep, now he's out. He's going to try it again. All right, just right at a minute remaining in the third period, and we'll let you guys see the handshake as usual, but Rob and I are going to sign off as quick as possible because it's cold up here. Here comes the Capitals, shorthanded try, back the other way. Kruger with it, looking for the hat trick, and tried to feed it to Baxter. Oh, it wasn't shorthanded. We were out of the penalty box. Here comes the Oakleys up through center ice on the right side, down into the Capitals in the rink. Styles with it on the far side, chips it out. And that's pretty much going to do an icing call on the Capitals. 12 seconds.
It's a running clock here, so he's going to do it. They're going to call it here.
Yep. Just going to call it. Capitals going to pick up a win tonight. Congratulations, Ethan Burney with the shutout tonight. And that's going to do it. We'll let you see the handshake. Rob Paulus, Tony Scott. We'll see you over at Omaha on Saturday. Thanks for listening to Des Moines Capitals Hockey. Caps win 6-0.